Hello, everyone. It's Val. Welcome back. Welcome to this video. This is a larger size journal, a new one in a series of little bit larger size journals than the last series. I'm still continuing with notations. I'm not going to stop that. But this one's just different. This one's made out of a vintage book. I was going to say antique, but I feel more comfortable saying vintage. Got a beautiful debossed cover here, and let me turn it, maybe I should turn it this way. I used a vintage cloth on the spine, one of my favorites, with some labels that I printed up and put on some cloth as well. And then this, oh, I just love this. It took me a long time to yank this out of my cupboard and to use this antique fabric. I love the two birds on here. But I thought that it went really well with the theme of this journal, which I'm going to share. But before I do, this is a 3 signature journal. The size is 7.5, if I remember this correctly, by 10. So pretty sure. I will double check, and I will put all the specifics in down in the comments section down below, I should say, and on my Etsy as well, which this one is available on my Etsy as you see this video. So she has the elastic closure, which allows for expansion. I had these little tiny beads for a long time, many years, and I wanted to incorporate them into this journal. Those are the only 2 I have. Let me give you a little view here. So I used Tim Holtz Portrait Person. There's the beads, some of the wallpaper, and I don't know where this little tag came from. It's got a nice like a linen feel to it. It's not linen, it's paper, but it does have a linen feel. And of course I added some antique lace. Okay, so this one is called Golden Summer. Boy, I wonder why I named it Golden Summer. It's got some cloth here and nice old vintage trim there, and lots of pockets. Oh my goodness, I loaded this baby. I'm not taking all this stuff out. I just leave that for whoever ends up with this journal. Can have lots of fun with that. I put another portrait person here. This one I glazed different colors. I like that boater hat there. I've got another pocket here with a huge tag, like a big pocket here with a tag there for writing on. Whoops, let me fix this before something happens. Okay, now you stay there. Okay, and some antique, this comes out of a horticultural book, an English one. It's a beautiful book, and of course it's got some vintage papers in it as well as the antique. This isn't a pocket. I will show you what this does. When I turn the page over, there is a pocket there filled with things, but it goes down. There is lots of writing room there, as you can see. So I don't know if I'm holding this so that you can see it, but some stained paper there. And so that's quite a bit of hidden journaling space right there. Fits right back in there. And this is antique, and this is vintage, and this is new. So I put all those pieces in there. This is a digital from Tailor Made Creations from Lorna. I just love that. And of course I printed it on some stained paper as well. This is some of my antique ledger. I think this one's 1901 or 1902 or something like that, something. Some fussy cuts, some scrapbook paper, some cloth bits collaged. And again, a heavily collaged pocket there. Let's see, this is just a scrapbook paper here. This came out of an old diary from 1915. All the pages were blank in it. So there's 4 pages here, 4-page sides, I should say. And this is an old, well, it's 1963, so it's vintage, but nice airmail envelope there. It's got something in there. I think it's a letter. I'm not exactly sure. More decorations. Here's the center of the first signature. There are 3 signatures. This is a lovely page from a botanical book, a vintage book. So I should just shut up and thumb through it, but I can't help myself. Here's an old piece right here. It's an old postcard, and this, of course, is a digital there. This is some nice paper that feels like it's handmade. I like it. Okay. That's pretty heavily stained. This one, again, that's from Lorna. And here's an old piece in here from 1909. Nice old check. And makes a great writing surface. And here's a journaling card there in that pocket, made out of scrapbook paper. And of course, this is made out of the Tim Holtz backdrop. There's a old letter in here. I don't think I know the date on this letter. No, I don't think it has a date on it, but the paper is lovely. But it does have an embossed, I don't know if you can see it, it says Park Avenue, 941 Park Avenue. Probably look that up on Google. I don't know. I didn't do it, and I didn't read the letter, but I slipped it in there. Thought it would be a good place to keep it. This is antique cloth that I salvaged, and I made a little pocket here and put a few pieces in there for journaling. Put those back in there. Okay, now we're on the second signature. I heavily collaged this one with antique cloth. I really had a good time doing that. All these pieces on here are antique, so it's nice to be able to save them. And I did stamp a little butterfly and put a little butterfly there. Here's a large pocket here, and I put a butterfly die cut that I have here on this envelope that I made. Oh yeah, this has an antique card in there. She's a pretty lady. I thought she kind of looked summery. And that goes right back in there. There's another paper there to journal on. Some scrapbook paper and with pieces in here. I'm just going to take out this one piece because it's got lots of little pieces in here to journal on this tag. And I'll put that back in there. And this says 1908 on this ledger. Here's some antique and some vintage and some modern cloth there. Try to leave writing space for you. Here's that same butterfly die cut that I did. I just adhered it here for like a tuck spot. And here's a little envelope here. I don't know where I got this envelope, if it came in a Happy Mail or where it came, but it's made out of antique LEDGER. So I included it there. This pops off if you want to put a different picture there. Let me show you this picture though, come to think of it. You might get a little bit of a laugh out of this picture. That I copied from a piece that I just couldn't get rid of in my collection, but I had to include it in this one, being summer. And so here's a page here from I think this might be an Audubon bird book that I took out, some vintage book. And here's more of that 1915 diary. Good place to write there. Just put that there. Here's a card here. This actually is a pocket and then with a tuck in the back. So yeah, that works pretty good there. And this page is a placemat. Go figure. Works great. Here's a journaling card tag, I guess you'd call it, I made. And then here is a pocket here made out of an envelope and collaged there with a little eyelet. And I kind of decorated the edge of that page a little bit and did a little collage on that. Here's some Pepin paper that I stained. This opens up and there's no pocket here, but just lots of writing space or gluing space or doodling space or whatever space you want. Here's an antique postcard pinned here. And this is just a little journaling card here. I don't know what this game this goes to. I'm sure some of you will know, but I put that little, I don't know if it's a vellum or acetate leaf. I think it's acetate. Yes, Val, it's acetate. Get your materials correct there. Okay, so just going backwards now. I use this fussy cut here on this page. This is out of a book about Camden, Maine, which is the town just that way from me. Okay, so this is pinned here, but it's like a little place to journal, and it's a pocket as well. So I just clipped that in there, along with the other bits and pieces there. This is drawing paper that I stained. Some more of that 1908 Ledger. And here's some old pieces in here. This is 1904, a little envelope there, and other antique bits in that pocket as well. And this one is 1893. It's a large place to journal or whatever you want. You could use it for collage, or you decide. Here's a little, this is a modern piece, but I think I found it in a, I don't know, it's vintage or modern. I found it in an antique shop, a whole box of them. So that was pretty good. This page you may recognize because I was working on this page when I did some filming and putting this collage together. This is a pocket here. And that was fun to do. This one as well was fun to do. That's a pocket there with pieces in there. And you'll notice that this has a place to, that it can close up. So the final signature is a place where you can keep papers securely. So if I can get that, yeah, there we go. So you see how that works, like that. Or maybe it goes like this, yes. Okay, do your envelope up correctly there, Val. Okay, so like that. How's that? So that way you can keep pieces from, you know, falling out. That's a good thing. All right, so more pockets with more things. A vintage picture in there. This is an antique piece right here, and some other bits and pieces in here. A couple of antique pieces back there. I hope you can see okay. Maybe I should go up just a little bit. Let's see. Should have thought about that before I started doing all this, huh? All right, so here's a antique ledger. Don't know the date on it, but it's late 1800s. Here's a pocket here with things in here. And I had fun with labels. I'm just saying. Here's a couple little antique pieces. I think this is French, this one here. And some bits in that pocket. Oh yes, there's something in here. Oh, an antique piece in here. This is 18, I did know the date on it. 1850, 45, something like that. Anyway, mid-1800s. We'll go with that. But that'll be fun for someone to look at or use, or both. Here's another little flip here. This has got a pocket here with things there. And there, you can write on that too. I think that little journal and card is a Tim Holtz card, but it's been decorated. You know me, I can't leave well enough alone. So this is some of my botanical imagery in my collection that I printed on this 1950s dictionary page. Here's some more of that 1915. I just think it makes beautiful writing paper, that diary. Here's a little tuck here on this. This is French ledger from the 60s, 1960s. I'm from the 1960s. I'm not saying antique here, and I'm not saying vintage. I'm not saying anything. Here's a little antique piece there. I think there's something else in here too. Is there something else? No, just that piece. And I just love this. It says shake well before using. It's antique, and I just had to put it on there with some old stamps and a little modern piece that feels like the front cover label. It's got like a linen feel to it. Here's a little vintage postcard, or a little note card, I guess, that you would say that. Here's a nice little antique piece that I salvaged, and here's some papers here. They look old. They are not. Those are not old. That is old. And here's an old piece. This piece was so old, and it was pretty bad on the back, but glued on, it looks so cute. And I didn't age it. That's all natural aging on the paper that I stained, though. So, oh, this is 1884. We didn't know the date on this prior, but it's 1884. I did put a little bit of antique lace on it there. And yeah, here's a pocket here with some pieces and old things and whatever in there. And here's another pocket with more paper from that dictionary. So that's, oh yeah, this does open up. I thought it felt kind of thick. There, that gives you quite a bit of journaling space right there. Okay, I tried, I really tried. And to show you that I tried, look at this. Yeah, there's a pocket in the back here, and I made lots of journaling space here with all these papers. And the beauty of this thing is that you can actually pop these out if you want to change the paper. Put whatever you want in there. How about that? Well, okay, that's some good space right there. So, and that just slips right down in that pocket. Easy, easy, easy. All right, so that's it. You can see this is the tie, and that is the end. I put this here in case you wanted to put your name there, and this is sealed too. And here's a pocket, and I put one of my cards that I make there. That can be popped off. This can be journaled on. There you go. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. All right, so there you go. You get to see that beautiful antique cloth. It's so pretty. And yeah, so that's Golden Summer. Okay, she's available in my Etsy if anybody's interested. And thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone. Bye.